So one of the biggest mistakes men make when they're wearing Chelsea boots, they wear these boots with the wrong type of pants. So as most of you guys know, trousers come in a variety of cuts. You got skinny, slim, tapered, straight, loose, and baggy. Now, historically, Chelsea boots have been designed in a way that they work with a slimmer silhouette. So what that means in general, Chelseas need to be paired up with trousers that have a skinny, slim, or tapered cut. Any type of jean or trouser that's got a loose or a baggy cut, well, Chelseas just aren't going to pair well with them. Now, what about a straight cut, especially in denim? Well, in that case, you're going to want to choose a Chelsea boot whose style is a bit chunkier. You want a style that's going to be a little bit more robust. Instead of having a leather bottom, we've got a nice thick rubber tread. And when compared toe-to-toe with a pair of Chelseas that have more of a leather dress shoe type sole, you can clearly see the difference in the heaviness and overall size of the silhouette. Well, a Chelsea boot with that heavier proportion can be worn with straight jeans, or maybe even a pair of gray flannels, cavalry twill, or chinos with a looser cut. Now that takes me to the next point of how I see guys styling Chelsea boots wrong, is that they wear the wrong type of Chelsea boot with the outfit they're trying to style. Now before I break out the differences, first you have to understand what are the key characteristics that make a Chelsea boot, well, a Chelsea boot. Well, first up, we've got the elastic gusset. Notice that we have no laces on the upper part of the boot. What this creates is a very sleek silhouette and a boot whose style is made to conform close to the foot. The next key characteristic, the height of the boots, made to just cover the ankles, which compared to a lot of other styles out there, makes them lighter and smaller. Now, the third characteristic, the sleek silhouette. Unlike heavier boots that have lacing systems and multiple layers of leather, Chelseas are smooth and clean with one thin layer on the upper. Now, we've already talked about the difference between dress boot Chelseas and casual Chelseas, but another characteristic we'll see on a lot of the casual styles is going to be a pull strap. Located on the back of the boot, you will occasionally see them on dress style Chelseas, but most of the time with these more formal variants, they're going to try to keep them sleek and minimal so they won't add it. Dress boot Chelseas often are going to leverage a leather sole, although in this case, as you can see, we have a hybrid using a rubber cut through to give the sole more traction. Now, gentlemen, if you like the boots you're seeing in today's video, you can grab them over at Thursday Boots. So when it comes to Chelseas, they got a couple different lines. If you're looking for a pair of casual Chelseas that you can wear with jeans, check out their Legend collection. So no matter what the weather, you're going to be able to wear these boots with confidence. A type of Chelsea that you can wear with odd trousers and a sports jacket, or maybe even a suit. Check out the Cavaliers. I love these Chelseas because not only are they well made with a Goodyear welt construction, but they've got the leather outsoles with TPU studs for traction. Oh, and like all Thursday boots, they've got that cork bed midsoles, which forms to your foot fast and gives you as the wearer an incredibly comfortable experience. And if you just want a versatile pair of Chelsea boots that you can dress up, dress down, check out their Duke collection. And of course, Thursday Boots is a lot more than just Chelseas. When you go over to their website, you're going to see their classic captains. I've probably got 3 pairs of these. And straight up, gents, these are some of the most versatile boots in my collection. And if you want that same style without the cap toe, check out the Presidents. Now, gents, if it's been a while since you've been over to Thursday Boots, you're going to be in for a surprise. They've got tons of new styles, new looks, new materials. And if you're searching for a great looking casual sneaker that breathes well, for the active man that wants to look stylish but doesn't want to be out wearing his running shoes, then check out their new Court collection. They've got luxe leather uppers, a buttery soft leather interior, dual density rubber outsoles. Straight up, gents, when it comes to shoes and boots, when it comes to quality and great style at a fair price every day, Thursday Boots has you covered. Use that link to get the best deal on the web. Go check out Thursday Boots. Awesome company. Proud to support. Now, the next mistake I see guys making when they're trying to style Chelsea boots, how they're wearing them wrong, is they don't understand the importance of color and material. So in general, darker colors and smooth leathers are going to be more formal. Lighter colors and non-smooth materials like suede are going to be more casual. Now, the reality is a lot of boots out there don't fall on one of those two extremes. They fall somewhere in the middle. Right here, we've got a dark pair of Chelsea boots, but they're made from a suede material. So where do these fall? The quick answer is you usually can go down, but you can't always go back up. So would I be able to wear these with a suit? Probably not. But I could wear these with jeans, I could wear these with chinos, a cavalry twill. Maybe because flannel has a napped surface and this has a little bit of texture, I wouldn't try to mix that combination. But no, you could wear this with a lot of different combinations and it'd look good. This pair, on the other hand, lighter color with the suede again. Yes, this is going to be even more casual than that last pair. And this pair right here, even though it has an overall sleek design, more like a dress boot, it's still going to be casual. I could wear this with a pair of odd trousers, with a casual ensemble, maybe even a light or dark sports jacket. But yeah, this is not one I would ever dress up with a formal suit. Now, speaking of formal suits, am I saying that you could wear this with a morning suit or a tuxedo? No. By formal suit, what I'm talking about is a dark colored regular business suit. If it was raining, if there's a bit of snow, I have no problem with a guy wearing a pair of dark colored Chelsea boots to give himself a little bit more traction and protection. That being said, Chelsea boots in general are more casual than a dress shoe made to go with the suit like Balmoral Oxfords, but they can get a pass when conditions call for them. Now, speaking of inclement weather, a lot of guys, when they're wearing their Chelsea boots, they don't think to protect them. I always use a boot protector, even though Thursday boots, they actually use a water-resistant suede, which I have tested, as you can see right here. I've poured water. I mean, it rolls right off. Still, with all of my footwear, especially if I'm going to be exposing them to fall weather, which is often snow and sleet, I like a silicone-based spray, which provides a layer of water protection. The only bad thing is you have to apply this after every couple wears. And by the way, smooth leathers that are unprotected are not fully resistant to the elements. So don't make the mistake of not treating your boots if you spend a lot of time walking through the elements, because when water and salt that is often put on the roads penetrates leather and then it leaves quickly, it can leave the leather drier than what it was before and lead to discoloring and worse, cracking of the leather. So yeah, condition, weather seal, and whenever you do this on your boots, make sure to test a small area, because if it's going to discolor, you want to be able to catch that before you put it on the entire boot. Now let's talk a little bit about the history of the Chelsea boot. Chelsea boots were developed in the 1830s for none other than Queen Victoria. Yes, the Queen's custom boot maker was commissioned to design a boot that would be easy for the Queen to pull on and off whenever she wanted to go horseback riding. Now the style remained an obscure one for over 100 years until it was made popular by the mods in the 1950s. These fashionistas, they loved the sleek, streamlined appearance of Chelsea boots, and at this point the formerly unnamed ankle boot took on the name Chelsea because it was in that area around King's Road in London that they became popular. And all this was supercharged in the 1960s when the Beatles started wearing Chelsea boots. Now their boots were custom made, and they actually had a thicker, higher heel that was about 2 inches, known as a Cuban heel, and at that point and for decades later, rock stars around the world continued to wear Chelseas because of their style, look, and comfort. So as a guy that loves Chelsea boots, what are some of my favorite combinations? So first up, I love this color of brown, especially when worn with blue or indigo jeans. Blue and brown is a natural combination. It works really well. For me, mixing this in with an olive green or dark blue sweater, I just love it when the shoes have a little bit of a pop to them. And this simple but clean combination in the fall, for me, is a go-to look. And if that's too much for you, that same combination with those sweaters, that dark jeans with this dark brown right here, again, a smoother leather, the boots aren't going to be as eye-catching, but what I love about this, again, a little bit more muted, but for a guy that just wants to look good and wear a pair of comfortable boots, an easy combination to pull off. Now, what about black Chelsea boots? Again, you could dress this down with a pair of dark denim, maybe in charcoal gray, black, but I really like these boots with a gray flannel. That combination right there with a nice sports jacket, yeah, it's not a full-on suit, but wearing this combination in today's day and age, most people are going to think this is a suit combination, and they are going to treat you with respect. And again, the napped weave of the flannel mixed in with the formality of these boots, it really is an easy way to dress up without dressing up. Now, what about a lighter pair of Chelseas? Again, we're going with a suede. We're going with something that's going to be high contrast. So this right here, I see wearing with a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. Just kidding. Don't ever, actually, you know, there are ways to be able to wear shorts and boots together, but that is for a separate video. Now, this combination right here, I'd wear it with actually true blue jeans. Maybe go with a bit more of a tapered or slim cut. Maybe even roll the bottom of the jeans. That way it provides a nice, clean transition into that blue. And on top, wear a long sleeve Henley or maybe a colored t-shirt of your choice with a V-neck perhaps. Casual boots for a casual weekend combination when you're just out having fun. All right, Jen, so if you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this one. Stop wearing your clothing. Come on, I take care. Stop wearing your clothing wrong. I've got you covered right here. I want to make sure that, yeah, you don't make mistakes, and go check it out. Boom, right there. Come on. You're still here. Come on. Click. Boom, right there. Yeah. Boom, click. You can do it.